I don't know why I have this written down, but it says, have you ever tasted a Nintendo Switch game? Like it said, notes for podcast. Have you ever tasted a Nintendo Switch game?
For this one?
I guess so. I don't know. It just said notes for podcast. I don't know when I wrote that or why.
I haven't tasted a Nintendo Switch game.
Did you know that they're supposed to taste really bad?
I don't think I've held a Nintendo Switch.
But that didn't answer my question at all.
I mean, no. I don't even know the sensation of touch for a Nintendo Switch, much less how it feels in my mouth.
The game specifically, not the console.
The thing you put in it?
Yeah, the cartridge.
Yeah, no.
They taste really bad. Like, terribly bad. Like, awful.
Why is that, do you think?
Well, they don't want, like, babies to put it in their mouth and swallow it. So they
intentionally make them taste bad?
And when I saw that, I was like, I have to try it. And it's, like, really bad.
Wow. You know what? That actually just reminded me. You ever play with Playmobil?
No. I've never heard of this before.
It's like the competitor for, like, Legos. They're, like, little guys you can play with, and you, like, build little sets. But I used to have, like, a huge container of Playmobil when I was a kid. And
you'd be eating them?
Yeah, some of the stuff tasted really bad, and now I'm thinking that's why. Like, because you could get like a little like sword or like a hat or something, and I would always put it in my mouth.
Like, I don't like
and
this.
It tastes like really like bitter and like waxy and like weird, almost like earwax. You ever eat earwax?
I have.
It's like that. Like.
Hey, welcome to Retconnd. I'm Forrest.
I'm Liam.
See, actually, that was a bit that I wrote down because I was hoping that I would say I'm Forrest and you would like not know that it was your turn to say I'm Liam, and then I would make fun of you for never having seen iCarly.
I've seen iCarly. Is that a bit in iCarly?
Yeah, they say I'm Carly, I'm Sam. But I was gonna the plan for the bit was that you wouldn't know.
But it seems logical that after you say I'm Forrest, that I just say I'm Liam.
I guess it does. Well, yeah.
What if I were Forrest?
So we're going to talk about movies. Today on the docket we have... Oh, by the way, that's your camera. I didn't know if you knew that. Okay.
If I ever want to make eye contact with the audience.
You can also do that one over there. Today we're going to talk about Eddington, followed by Superman next, right?
Let's sandwich Superman.
Sandwich Superman, and then Fan for Stick.
And
you have no notes for like not even like letterbox review or anything like that.
I opened my notes app on my phone and I put Retconnd week 1 notes, and I put Eddington, Fantastic Four, Superman, and like a colon after each one.
You had it out
with nothing
in the wrong order anyway.
Like I just didn't write anything down. But I was watching Twin Peaks earlier, so that I was like, dude, I was like, whatever. Like we're just gonna start talking about movies.
That's super fair. I figured that we would do the thumb thing. Did we talk about this already?
Oh yeah, we did talk about that. You want to do that at the beginning before we start talking about it?
Yeah.
What else did you do today before we start talking about Eddington?
I've been here all day.
Oh.
Well, actually, I helped my mom shave her head. Like not all the way though. She has a mohawk still.
Hell yeah.
I'll link a picture to the thing, but it's so cool. You can see her tattoo.
Shout out Forrest Mom.
Shout out Forrest Mom. You can see her tattoo.
I'm gonna crack open this mystery liquid.
Yeah,
I don't know what's in here.
It's hard to say. Yeah, dude, that's her head.
That's so badass. That's literally badass.
Look at it.
Is it pink?
Yeah.
That's
but that was beforehand. Yeah.
That's so dope.
What did you do today? You worked or you just? You watched Twin Peaks.
I watched
Twin Peaks. Twin Peaks.
Liquid drinking ASMR. I watched. I woke up early to help a friend move a couch. Early as in, it was like before 9:00, which was really early for me. And then I moved a couch in the rain, and I was like, it took me like 20 minutes, and I was like, that was so much of my, like, that was just so much work. So I knew that I deserved to just not do anything else
for the rest of the day for 20 minutes.
And I watched a movie called To Live and Die in L.A.
Is that an old movie?
If 1985 is old, yeah. Older.
It's older.
It's like a cop in LA.
Like every movie back then.
Willem Dafoe is the bad guy, and he's like a counterfeit artist. It was pretty dope. It was pretty cool. It's pretty funny, but it's William Friedkin who did like The Exorcist and Sorcerer, which are like two. Welcome to the Hawk Tua podcast. Those are like two of my favorite movies. But yeah, then Eric came over. Shout out our friend Eric.
Shout out Eric.
And we continued Twin Peaks. We've been like slowly watching Twin Peaks for a while.
That's lovely.
Because each episode is like at least an hour long. And so it's like a thing when we turn Twin Peaks on. We can't just turn it on. So watch a couple episodes. We have 3 left. We're probably going to finish it this weekend, which is going to be fire. And then I came here.
Did I tell you about my Twin Peaks mistake that I made?
No.
You kept telling me to watch Twin Peaks or just anything by Eraserhead guy.
David Lynch, yeah.
Yeah,
Eraserhead. I'm wearing this was the episode that we ended up watching today too. I got this from the American Water show that we played, and it was just like in the window, and I was like, fire. Love David Lynch.
I love it.
And then I just put this on today because I was like, well, we're gonna be doing the podcast later. I was like,
might as well. I didn't think very hard about what I was wearing today.
That's okay. That's a good shirt.
You know.
I don't know why they say it's the San Diego of the Midwest.
No one says that.
Yeah, I've never heard that before.
But there's like a mural somewhere that says that. But no, so the Twin Peaks thing, I thought I told you about this. I thought that
the building is breathing.
There's a waterfall in here. I thought that Twin Peaks was a movie. And so I saw it on Letterboxd, and it was on my watch list, and I was like, I want to watch Twin Peaks tonight. I'm finally going to do it. And it was like, on Letterboxd, it said that it's on Hulu. And so I went on Hulu, and I was like, all it is this show. Where's the movie, Twin Peaks?
Well, there is a movie. I think we did talk about this. There's a movie called Twin Peaks Fire Walk with Me that came out in 92, which was like a couple years after the show.
That's not David Lynch, is it?
It is David Lynch, but it's a prequel to the show.
Well, I couldn't find that. Or
you should watch.
Yeah, I couldn't find.
You should watch the show if you want to get into Twin Peaks. You should watch the show before you watch.
Well,
the
yeah,
movie.
I always watch in like release order, but I was just so confused because I was like, I couldn't find the movie anywhere, and I thought that it was a movie because it was on Letterboxd. I didn't know there were shows on Letterboxd.
There are some shows on Letterboxd. The reason the original Twin Peaks that isn't Fire Walk with Me is on Letterboxd is that the
Lynch.
pilot episode is like an hour and a half long.
Oh, jeez.
And there's like I think it's like a European version or something that they didn't air in the States that has like a closed ending that encapsulates the whole thing in episode 1. But the American version, it like leaves it open-ended so he could do all that. And I think you could probably get like a VHS tape or something of like the pilot episode of Twin Peaks with the closed ending.
Oh, that's
it just
dope.
like shows the killer in the end. But you find out the killer in Fire Walk with Me.
I don't know anything.
So don't.
Okay.
Either way.
There's some iCarly episodes on
about David Lynch
on Letterboxd. Is what I was gonna say,
Wow.
and I rate them all 5 stars.
I'm sure like Drake and Josh Go to Hollywood. That's probably on Letterboxd.
Probably.
That would probably be 5 stars for me too. Whoa.
Oh, that tasted like McDonald's.
Did you rate anything 5 stars this week?
Dude, I haven't
outside of what we're gonna talk about. I don't know if anything that we're gonna talk about is 5 stars for you. But.
Well, that's okay. I can spoil that. I have not rated anything 5 stars since Honora, I don't think.
Wow. That's valid though too.
Oh, well, I watched Fight Club recently, and I of course give that 5 stars. F1 was close. F1 was very close to getting 5 stars.
Yeah, F1 was a 4.5-er.
Yeah, it was a 4.5. Oh, here's what I rated. The last thing I rated 5 stars that I had never watched before, I Party with Victorious. It's the iCarly and Victorious crossover.
That's awesome.
My Letterboxd is Fobro, Fobro.
I'm surprised nobody's taken Fobro.
I know. Do you want to plug your Letterboxd?
My Letterboxd is, I believe, White WR with a Y, White WHYTE. It's like White WR. If you just look up Liam,
it'll come up. It's the first thing.
My profile, there's no one else on the app named Liam. Mm-hmm. But if you scroll for long enough, my profile picture right now is Art the Clown from Terrifier 3 when he has like the Christmas tree sunglasses on.
No one's going to do all that.
No one's
watching.
Nobody.
Not a single person is even watching.
We're not even live streaming. Can you imagine if we could though?
We could.
We could?
Yeah.
We twitching?
I'm not
we
twitching.
Discording? We could Discord. Dude, we could probably get like Phil and Joby and all them in the Discord. Just be hey, we're gonna go record with Forrest.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
just everyone hop in the Discord. And we set up a Patreon and they give us money to do this. $10 a month if they want to listen.
Yeah. For all two people who want to hear morons talk about movies. All right, we've been pre-gaming this for too long here, I think. We'll cut the.
Do you want to do like a 3, 2, 1 Eddington and then hit the thumb?
Yeah.
And then thumb it?
Ooh, can't do that. I'm going to do this arm, I think.
Do we start with our thumbs out?
Yeah. I felt like a baby who just learned that they have hands for the first time.
All right.
Sure.
You ready? Eddington.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
It's funny because we saw it together.
Yeah, recently. And unfortunately, I shared with you that I loved it. So there's not much of a surprise there.
Yeah. We didn't see Superman together.
We didn't? Oh, yeah,
No.
you're right. We didn't.
I just saw Superman with just Eric, I think.
Shout out to our friend Eric, part 2.
Shout out Eric again. But we didn't really talk about. We saw Fantastic Four twice together.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah. Let's stick with that.
there will be spoilers for Eddington. I'm gonna put timestamps in the description for like when we go to each movie. So if you haven't seen Eddington, you plan on watching it, you can just go to the next. Unless you're like listening only, then you'll have to just hope that you find the right thing. I don't know.
We can give a warning before. Like a warning before we're going to start talking about, or should we just give the warning now? Like we are going to give spoilers.
I just said
dude,
that.
Whatever.
What did I just say?
I don't know, dude. Usually like people talk about like general things and then they'll like be like, all right, let's move into spoiler territory. But we can carve our own path too.
I mean, I just feel like one's going to slip out. Like
that's true.
Just start talking about a movie and.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair.
I mean, I don't know. We'll just do Tua. We'll just say don't watch. If you haven't seen Eddington, don't even watch this podcast. Click away right now.
Somebody's watching this in like 2040 on YouTube, and they haven't seen Eddington
this
yet.
Movie.
Spoiler warning for all of our 2040 listeners.
Yeah, shout out to you guys. No, when you told me, I think you're the reason I watched it. Initially, I wanted to watch it anyway, but you were like telling me I needed to watch it, and I probably wouldn't have ever gotten around to it. But
does that work?
But when you told me it was a Western, I was less interested in watching it
because Westerns are just boring.
Yeah,
but they're awesome sometimes.
On occasion,
we can all agree.
They're usually
Westerns
boring.
Are fucking boring.
Yeah, they're usually pretty boring. We can't all agree on that. But, Ari's got the sauce.
He has the juice.
Perhaps.
Ari's juiced up.
He is juiced up. I want to hear your thoughts too, but we need to mention what happened at the theater.
Oh, yeah. The fire alarm went off at the theater. And this can be the full spoiler warning.
This is the spoiler warning?
Well, I wasn't freaking out, but I thought it was funny. Like the fire alarm started going off right when Joe Cross is going into I was about to just say Pedro's bar, I forget his character's name. And I've seen it twice.
It's like Ted, isn't it? Ted?
Yeah, he's going into Ted's bar
Joaquin
for the second
Phoenix's
time.
character is going into
Pedro Pascal's
character's bar.
The little bar that he owns, because the homeless dude is in there, and he's just like speaking a whole lot of gibberish, he's just drinking, and he probably has COVID because he's drinking everything, and he's like, "These all taste the same." Yeah. He's like,
yeah.
But this also is right after he got slapped, and so he's feeling probably riled up. But then, like literally right before he just pulls out his gun and kills him. I feel like that's when the movie just like changes.
Yeah. It goes from like just a funny like comedy Western to, Ari Aster's directing this. Now I'm scared.
Yeah.
That was like the turning point.
He's just killing people now. He's like, dude, F it. Like, I'm just going to go kill Ted Garcia. But it was funny because like
right before that turning
right before
point.
like the screen just like went black and we had to get out of the theater.
Yeah, he goes. So yeah. Joaquin Phoenix's character goes into this bar with this homeless guy who we don't know anything about except for that he's low key annoying and coughing on everyone.
Yeah,
and yeah, just goes in there, and then we just hear.
I don't even remember hearing. Oh yeah. I just saw like the lights flash and I got really confused. I was like, was this part of the movie that I missed this?
There's lights on the side on the movie theater walls. Like it's an immersive experience.
Yeah.
The movie just stops, and then this is why I hate AMC Newport. And this isn't the only reason why, but like this is not the first time that the fire alarms went off for me at the movie theater. We go out the exit doors, go to like the fire exit, go into the back rooms.
Like literally the back rooms.
It was so scary. There was like spray painted on the walls. It was like fire exit and then arrows. Like spray back. It looked like graffiti. And one of the doors in the fire exit was locked, which feels like that's not a good idea.
Yeah.
I hope that someone gets in trouble. I hope someone from like AMC corporate listens to this and is like, the fire exit doors were locked? That's a crazy choice.
Yeah, but think of how many like amazing times we've had at AMC. Like how many amazing, like that building has provided us such good memories.
I've had more amazing times at different AMCs.
Oh yeah, we are just talking about Newport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the AMC Anderson, that one sucks.
Does it? I've never been.
No premium format except for the Big D, they call it.
Yeah, they have Big D.
And it doesn't do, it's just a bigger screen. But the quality isn't even better, so it looks worse.
I kind of feel like that's how IMAX is. Well,
Yeah,
I'll get into that when we talk about Fantastic Four.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Eddington is a thumbs up. I the first time I saw it, I really, really liked it. And I mean, I love Hereditary and I love Midsommar. I've seen Midsommar a lot. I went and saw the director's cut when they released that like at AMC like a couple years ago, and I just Eric's. I'm always thinking about Eric, dude.
We're always thinking about Eric.
I wish Eric was here.
Miss you, Eric.
Forrest is not a big Midsommar head.
I'm not.
But I don't know. I think I just watched it at like a proper time, and it like the very first time I watched it, I was like, dude, this movie's fucking good. And I might have watched that before I saw Hereditary. I can't remember.
I definitely did.
I can't even remember.
For gore. I thought, and we don't need to get into Midsommar. We've talked about Midsommar so many times.
But I don't know. Even I like Beau is Afraid too. I haven't rewatched it really since the theaters, and I felt real weird during the theater. But that was like, that was Ari's first time not really doing like a necessarily like horror movie.
Yeah.
And that just felt like Ari doing whatever the F he wanted. Like he was just like, I'm just making like how I feel personally into a movie, and just like making something really anxious, which is like unnerving and scary at times. But there's always just like, his movies to me are like so funny. Like even some stuff with like Hereditary and Midsommar are just like hilarious.
Yeah.
Just like it's not always the like cracking jokes or something. It's just like the idea and the concept of like what he's working with, like the story itself and like the things you're watching. I'm not like laughing out loud funny, but I'm like, this movie is hilarious.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think Eddington might be, I don't know. He just like this is his fourth movie, and it just feels like he's continuing to like really, like it feels Ari Aster, like he has his own kind of like sauce.
Yeah.
There's like some directors you watch where you're like, who knows who directed this,
right?
But like when you're watching,
you can feel it.
Yeah.
I hope that he continues in this direction, because like I didn't like Midsommar. I thought that Hereditary was good. I have not yet been like, I want to watch Hereditary again. But from what you've described for Beau is Afraid, like I really want to see Beau is Afraid. And like Eddington, I want to watch that again like 3 more times. It's so good.
Yeah, Eddington's awesome. Eddington is like a great movie to watch like with people too.
Yeah. People who've
like
never seen it just wait for him to start shooting people basically.
And it's just, I don't know. He like makes movies that are really fun to talk about.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, I don't know. And I think this one especially has like probably the most to talk about because it's the most like relevant to everybody.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Even though it goes like really extreme.
Right.
But
well, I mean, that's how you make a point, is to take the extreme about anything. That was one thing that I really loved about it. That I think I wrote down in my review, was that it really just felt like a time capsule of like, even though it was only 5 years ago, that like COVID and like George Floyd and like like all of those things, those are the two main themes.
Yeah.
Like it really felt like I was like, oh my gosh, I remember this time, and it actually feels like I'm in that time again.
Yeah.
I remembered like being in lockdown at my parents' house. Like I thought it was so crazy how good a job they did at that. I just looked away from my mic to grab my beer. It's crazy how,
I don't know, like, I don't understand people necessarily who think that, like, I don't know if you've seen stuff of people that, like, don't really like the movie talking about how...
They're morons.
Yeah. Or how, like, Ari, like, isn't really saying anything with it. I'm like, dude, like, Joe Cross is, like, killing people.
It's a just, good... Like, yeah, you don't need...
Does he need to like spell it out for you?
Right.
You know, I feel like it's pretty like on the nose about like a lot of like everything is like pretty on the nose.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Yeah, I thought it was great. I think I saw something like Scorsese saying it's like a modern masterpiece or something.
Oh,
like
Scorsese
that.
said that? Sheesh.
Scorsese's an Astor head, bro.
How many stars did you give it?
I gave it 4 when I saw it with Maria, and then I gave it 4.5 after we saw it again. Because I just like really like, I think the first time I watched it, I was just kind of like, first movie jitters, bro. But when I rewatched it with you and you were seeing it for the first time, I could just like feel the story more. I think like the first time I watched it, it didn't feel like there was like a lot of movement. Like it felt kind of like blotchy a little bit, not like in a bad way necessarily. But when I watched it the second time, I could feel like the beats of everything and like the themes of everything even greater.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah. I don't know if it's a 5-bagger, but
it's not quite. I don't know what's missing, but something's missing to make it a 5-bagger.
Mm-hmm.
I also did 4.5 actually.
Oh yeah.
I did.
Very nice.
I did. I don't even remember what I wrote down. It was either something really good or really stupid.
I probably wrote down something dumb. I don't know.
Dude, I threw friendship under the bus in my review.
You would.
I said I cannot believe films like Friendship are awarded more stars by Letterboxd users. Blows my mind.
Because it's hilarious. I think Friendship I gave 5 stars just because I just love Tim.
I love Tim too, but
I know I love him, bro.
Get him off of the big screen.
Let's keep him in the big screen, dude. He could do anything, and I'm just like gonna watch it.
Okay.
I was about to go off on a tangent with like him and like Nathan Fielder and stuff too, and I was like, nah, we got to stick on the Eddington talk.
I was about to get on a tangent too because that movie pissed me off. Yeah, I mean, like I don't really have anything else to say about Eddington other than just like it's just a movie. Like it's just like a really good movie. There's no like greater implication. There's not really much of like a commentary on any whatever. It's there, but like it's just like just watch a movie that's funny, that's awesome, and that makes you kind of really scared at the end. Mm-hmm. That's kind of how I feel about it. That's
looked really good too.
Oh, it looked so good.
Just looked awesome. I think the DP is, I think his name's Darius Kanji, I believe. But he was a DP for 7 as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And probably like a bunch of other stuff that I'm just like blanking on. But I remember going through his like letterbox, was like, oh, he shot these movies too.
7 is good.
7's gas.
7's so good.
But yeah, it looked great. I thought it was hilarious. I feel like where it loses the sauce a little bit, maybe like when I think of almost like the coda after he's like stabbed in the head and it goes on to him like becoming the mayor, but he's like paralyzed and whatnot, can't move and all that. There's not anything like inherently wrong with that portion of the movie, and it also only lasts for like 4 minutes.
Right.
But I think that's like, I don't know, there's something about it. I'm like, maybe that's the ending, how it's like all wrapped up doesn't like exactly give me a kiss on the forehead.
Yeah, I didn't really know what point they were trying to make there with him being the mayor and disabled. Like,
it's just like F you, Joe Cross.
I guess.
Like, he made it out, but like his life just like sucks.
Yeah, I mean, he's the mayor. Good for him. Like, whatever.
He's sleeping in bed with his mother-in-law and the dude that takes care of him.
Until you just said that. That was disgusting.
Yeah. But also, aren't they like, if people are watching this, they're gonna be like, did they watch the movie? Aren't they like aren't they unveiling the data center or something? Or they're like, they're doing something there.
They're like cutting the ribbon for this huge like AI data center was bad for some reason, I think.
Well, because AI is stupid.
Because we hate AI.
Because AI is just taking over stuff.
Fucking clankers.
Clankers, bro.
Have you heard?
Yeah, from Stairwares. From Star Wars.
Star Wars, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess.
Were you confused when I said Stairwares?
Yeah, I was actually. I was very confused for a second.
Star Wars.
Yeah, I mean, that's all I got to say about Eddington.
Me too.
Because we're about to get spicy in these next ones, I think.
We might get a little spicier.
Yeah.
Because we talked a little bit. Where are we doing Superman next?
Yeah, we can do Superman next. You want to just go for it?
Yeah. You want to count down?
Yeah. Yeah. 3, 2, 1. I realized that we're putting this on audio only platforms too. I gave it a thumbs up.
Oh, right. I gave it a thumbs down for audio listeners.
For those of you many audio only listeners, I guess that's the only thing you can listen to is audio. But all right, go ahead. Say your stupid thoughts.
Say your stupid opinion.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know, man. I just don't like. I'm just like not a gun head, and I just like don't really enjoy. Well, you know what? I was gonna say I don't enjoy the movies that he makes, but that is not like entirely true. I'm not like huge on superhero movies.
Yeah,
especially like recent ones. But like, I like the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie. I think the second Guardians of the Galaxy movie is kind of gas. And that, I think, is probably one of... I don't know, there's just like something about that, like the jokes, even though like it's like when Marvel is like really hitting its like peak MCU. Like the jokes, for whatever reason, mostly like work for me, and I think it's funny. And I think it like the father-son stuff is like just cool.
You just like Kurt Russell.
And I love Kurt Russell. I don't know. I just like, there's something about Guardians 2 that like hit it for me. But I don't know. Just like, I thought Guardians 3 was freaking garbo. Guardians 3 is trash. And I don't know. People were like freaking out that James Gunn was when he was announced to direct Superman. And
he's the co-CEO of DC now. That he's going to be directing every DC movie.
That's gonna, I don't know.
Except for like the dark, like you're still going to have
the dark universe.
Yeah, whatever they want.
Is that what you were talking to me about? Like they're going to do like a lighter stuff, and then like the darker.
Not like lighter. I don't really know exactly. I could be completely wrong, but I'm pretty sure that they're like the Batman is going to still be in his own thing.
Which the Batman is gas.
Yeah, I thought it was okay. Like,
I think it's like almost like a perfect Batman movie, but also like I just think like it just feels like very Matt Reeves and very like original, and I think that he was just like the right director for Batman.
Kind of feels like he gave up in the second half of that movie, though.
Dude, we're not here to talk about Batman.
We're not here to talk about Batman.
But like I don't know, like it just like didn't like I wish Superman's the only one I didn't rewatch, and I wish I had rewatched and like gathered my thoughts a little bit more, but it just like really didn't work for me. And I thought that like the story was just kind of like and like I don't think it like really looked that great, and I don't know, like it just felt very like plain. Like
I just got scared. I thought the audio recording stopped, but it just went to a new page.
I don't know, like the whole there's like the big monster fight in the middle of the city or whatever, and they're like, we're just gonna send this guy out. We got to see Superman do some stuff, and then I don't know, my mind's just kind of like jumping to a bunch of different stuff. But one part, I thought like the Justice Gang, just like dumb. Just thought that was lame.
They're supposed to be dumb.
Shout out Cincinnati though.
Real, that was awesome.
I think I don't know how much. I don't know if they just filmed the museum portion and.
I think it was, yeah.
But yeah, shout out Cincy.
Yeah, if people don't know, first of all, we live in Cincinnati. Second of all, the Justice League headquarters, what's it called? The Hall of Justice?
The Hall of Justice.
Hall of Justice.
Yeah.
That's based on the Cincinnati, like it used to be called this, like something train station, some station. Like
yeah, it was a train station.
It was a train station, yeah. Now it's the Cincinnati Museum, but they actually shot that whole part in the Cincinnati Museum, which was really kind of surreal for people who've been there to be like, dang.
Well, it's wild because like if you look at pictures, and I'm really not like a big DC head or know anything about like Superman comics or anything, but I've seen like pictures of like the Hall of Justice from like cartoons or comic books and stuff, and it looks just like the Cincinnati Museum.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know. I forget the names of the countries that are.
Oh yeah,
Moravia.
I don't remember either.
Like Juandapar, something like that.
Say Israel and Palestine. Dude. It's fine.
Yeah, basically.
It's fine.
But I don't know. Like the Justice Gang just really didn't do a whole lot for me. Like I thought, who is Mr. Fantastic or something? Mr. Terrific.
Mr. Terrific. And, I thought he was dope.
Yeah, I thought he was dope too. But then, you get your stupid little James Gunn, I'm going to play a pop song, and you're just going to kick some ass with a oneer.
Fun, fun, fun.
Yeah, I'm like in my seat, like, dude. Like, come on.
I think, no, okay, so here's like where I'm actually going to get kind of pretentious on you and explain. And
that whole like mirror dimension.
The pocket dimension. Mirror dimension.
Dumb.
No, okay, because look, the reason why the pop song works, or like the old timey music, first of all, it's like his own flavor. Like he likes that music, and he's like, I'm not going to pretend to be someone else just because I'm directing a movie. He's not going to sacrifice what he likes.
He's a dork, bro.
Second,
just like taking shots at James Gunn.
Second of all, yeah, first of all, you, James Gunn. Second, no, but like it creates such a cool juxtaposition that makes the fighting somehow feel cooler when it's juxtaposed by like a happy-go-lucky little song. There's nothing like it. It feels different. It feels so much cooler that way, I think.
I don't know. I just think it's like a really, like, it's just like, he just like always does that. And it's not usually, it's not like just him too. Like there's a whole thing with, I just thought about the X-Men movie Days of Future Past, maybe with Quicksilver, and they do
that's a little different.
In a battle. And he's like running around doing his little thing. It's like that thing. They're like, guys, let's play like a cool song and have like an action sequence.
It's juxtaposition. It's good.
Bro, you can't just say the word juxtaposition.
I bet you don't even know what juxtaposition means.
It's when you juxtapose two things. But I don't know. Yeah, like the resolution with the whole, like the countries that have conflict with each other. It's like when Clark is like, he goes back to Kansas because he got his ass kicked by Ultraman, I think. Right? Was
it Ultraman that time?
He gets his ass kicked by somebody.
Or was this after the engineer and was this after the football field fight or the baseball field fight?
Yeah. No. It's after they get out of the pocket dimension, and Mr. Terrific's like, "Hey, fly my ship. It's not hard." Like he just like, what's the girl's name? Lois.
Lois Lane. The girl, that one girl in this Superman movie.
He's like, Lois, you can pilot my ship. It's like, it's self-explanatory. Like, and then she just does, which like, listen, there's a suspension of belief with every movie you watch, especially superhero movies.
Yes, like, I know.
When we get into Fantastic Four, there's a lot of suspension of belief that I just fall into. I'm like, yeah, bro, I don't even give a fart what they're like. I don't care about any logic or anything. But with like that, like, I don't know. Maybe I was just annoyed with the movie before, and then like even little lines like that, I was like rolling my eyes, like, dude, what?
Sure.
It's like, yeah, Lois, pilot my ship. no problem for her. She's a little shaky getting off the ground, and then she just goes to Kansas.
Yeah.
But yeah, then he's like, he's sitting there and he has the whole scene with his dad, which I thought the parents were just like, you see him a little bit in the beginning, and then you go back and they have like a heartwarming speech. Like you don't really get Clark's relationship with his parents. Like he just kind of shows up and they're like really sweet, and you're like, okay, yeah. And then he's watching the TV and he sees a boy like raise the flag with Superman on it.
Yeah.
And he gets the strength to go back out and fight the fight. And then he gets a call from Mr. Terrific, I think, or somebody, and is like, yo, Metropolis is like effed right now.
Yeah,
like it's like splitting in half. Like the whole planet is about to be destroyed. And then in my head, I'm thinking like, damn, how is Clark going to take care of Metropolis and also solve this conflict between these two countries? Like this little boy is Superman, please. Superman, get over here. And then like the Justice Gang just shows up and he's like, hey, I'm not Superman, but
it's me, the Green Lantern.
And I was like, and he just goes to Metropolis and takes care of that. And I'm like, okay, like,
no, okay. Here's why that's stupid. That's a stupid opinion. Because do you even like the character of Superman, whether this movie or just in general?
I'm like fine with Superman.
Okay. Like the character of him, not his superpowers or whatever. Like,
yeah, right. No, I think it's pretty cool.
Okay. So his whole entire thing and the whole thesis of this movie, even, it was just that line of like, what if it's punk rock to actually trust people and actually care about people? That's the whole point.
Squirming in my seat, bro.
You should be. You should be quaking in your boots.
Maybe it's punk rock to be kind. Hey, maybe it's punk rock to be nice to each other. I was like, dude, I know they wanted him to be kind of like a dork, but that line was just so dorky. I was like,
but
bro,
that's
okay.
but that's when Green Lantern went down there, he did not care about those people. Even I think earlier in the movie, all of the Justice Gang was like, this is kind of beyond our jurisdiction, and you never should have gone down there in the first place, created all these problems. He's like, but I saved lives. So just the fact that Superman exists in this universe he was encouraging the Justice Gang to actually care about people and not care about being the heroes. So them being there was better than if Superman was to have fixed Metropolis and then found a way to get down there. I think that was better.
See, I just don't think it's better. I think like the issue is like beyond the movie, and it has more to do with like, DC is probably trying to like finally get their shit off the ground.
Right,
like they've essentially just like failed.
Yeah, Zack Snyder has failed.
Zack Snyder has failed. Yeah, Zack Snyder's a bozo too, bro. His movies they're just so silly.
Yeah.
But I mean, other than the Batman, which I mean, you can say what you will about the Batman, it was just like very successful. Like a lot of people just like love Matt Reeves just like nailed it. But that also is not the same. Like it's not the same as Superman. Like they weren't. I'm getting these liquid burps from whatever the hell we're drinking.
Whatever liquid this is.
Matt Reeves wasn't trying to like start the DC EU or anything. Like he's like, I'm going to make a Batman movie. And I don't not believe that James Gunn wanted to make a Superman movie, but I think there's also like, yo man, you like gotta get some DC universe
Who wants
stuff
to be the next
on.
MCU?
Like you need to get it right.
Yeah.
And it's not even necessarily being the next MCU. It's just like, yo, we got to start doing what they're doing and like tying this all together.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know if he really wanted the Justice Gang in there or what. I don't know if they were like, you should throw in some extra characters. He's like, all right, I'll figure something out with Justice Gang. But like, it does not, for me, work in service to like the story. Yeah. And then like when it gets to the end and he has like his whole thing with Lex and he's like, I'm a human too, bro. Like maybe if we're kind to each other, like the world will heal. I'm like, I guess, dude.
Bro, that
Like, is that not the point of the movie?
No, it's not about the world will heal. It's like, it kind of is.
He's like, dude, like, we can't be mean to each other. Like, that's it. He's like, dude, you shouldn't be mean.
Okay, that is kind of okay. But look. That is kind of the point he was making because he's Superman. That's his whole character. That's like the whole purpose of him is to say that kind of thing. But like that was a defense of his character at that part that you're talking about, like, when he was talking to Lex. That wasn't like we all just need to be nice to each other. That was just the issue of the whole movie. They won't even call him by his fake name, Superman. They call him the Alien the whole time. The Alien.
Right.
And that's like that's him defending like who he actually is. He's like, I'm more human than you are because he is humane. He has humanity.
Right. And I can get down with that part.
Yeah.
You know, because we're all aliens, bro.
We're all aliens.
We're all aliens. Damn, I just thought of something that I wanted to say about that.
It wasn't that good.
The movie? I agree, bro.
That's not what I meant.
How many stars did you give Superman?
I was actually going to get into that because I just saw it 2 days ago.
Oh, yeah. I saw you rewatched.
I did. I rewatched it. The first time, I think I gave it 3.5 stars. No, the first time I gave it 3 stars. So, like, not even... I honestly could have left it, my finger in the middle. My thumb in the middle. It's not a finger.
It's a thumb, bro.
It's a thumb. But... So it was not as good as I thought it was going to be the first time I watched it. Mm-hmm. And the second time, I think I gave it like an little extra half star there, I think. Maybe I gave it 3.5 the first time.
And now you're at 4?
I think, yeah. I feel like I'm at 4 now because I have to verify. Yeah, I gave it 3.5 the first time, and I was a little disappointed. And the second time, I don't know. I liked it more. I felt like I picked up on more. I need to stop putting stuff down on the floor as I'm speaking.
I think, rating system just varies because it's like sometimes I'm thinking about something more logically. And also, Forrest and I are not experts about movies. I
think they should probably gather that.
Like, we just enjoy watching them.
Well, you went to school for it.
Yeah, a little bit.
You went to a little bit of school for it?
I didn't go to film school. I tell people that I studied film production in college because that's just the easiest. It's like one of those things. I did media production, but it's more like you can focus on a more a more niche subject, and I did more film and television stuff. So I had film classes. I do really love movies, and I love learning about them. Yeah. But I wasn't at friggin' Juilliard or something studying.
You went to school for it, and I'm just smarter than you. So this is just a good.
You're smarter than me in some ways.
And my opinions are also smarter than your opinions.
My opinions really don't matter in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah, because we all just have to be kind to each other.
You shouldn't be mean to me, bro.
That's on me. I need to watch Superman again. Maybe I'll start saving squirrels and stuff.
I saw a meme that it was some dude helped some older lady carry her groceries in or something. He's like after I watched Superman, I have been doing all these nice things, and somebody replied, it was this is. The Superman is just what men needed to to just be I should be nice to people.
It's the opposite of Fight Club.
Yeah,
because Fight Club's dude, you should just low key just hate everything.
Beat people up. Beat people up. Everything sucks, and you need to get your anger out by punching and blowing things up.
Right.
But what I was gonna say is that sometimes I'm thinking more logically about things. I don't know. Some people. I don't know why anyone would disagree with this, but 2.5 stars for me, that is perfectly average.
Say how many stars that was again?
2.5.
Great, good.
Is perfectly average. It's a 5-star rating system. We're basing things off of LB. Okay? And
that's letterboxed. That's slang for letterboxed.
That's letterbox slang for letterboxed. Yeah. If you guys didn't get it. Some people think 2.5 is bad, which I guess like it's at least half bad, but it's also half good.
Yeah.
And 2.5 might be one of my like least used ratings, because I feel like it's kind of impressive if you can get 2.5 on the dot. You're like, this is to me a perfectly average movie.
Right.
But you know, sometimes I just think with my heart, bro, and I'll just give something like 5 stars. You know,
me too.
Like Tim and Eric $1 billion movie or something. That's like the first thing that just came to my mind. 5 stars. I mean, it's Tim and Eric.
Cocaine Bear.
5 stars. 5 stars, dude.
Every time.
Like, is Cocaine
I only saw
Bear
15 minutes of it and I gave it 5 stars.
That's awesome. I had like the most fun time I've ever had in a movie theater ever. I like saw it with like 20 friends. Like so many of my friends were like, yeah, I'm down to go see Cocaine Bear. We had like a whole row pretty much. Yeah. And like the theater was just like alive that night. And I was like, dude, 5 stars. Like this was just fun. Anyway. Rating. I gave Superman 2 stars.
And that was that a heart feeling or was that a logic feeling?
That was a mixture of both, because I think there are still things that I enjoyed about the movie. I liked like all of the performances. I love Skylar Gisondo.
Yeah.
I liked David Corenswet as Superman. I thought Lois was good. I thought Lex Luthor was good. I just like really don't enjoy James Gunn as a writer and director. I just like don't think he's good at it. And like his movies just don't like excite me. So I think that more like there are things that I could pick apart logically what I think is bad. But I think a lot of it too is just like this in my heart, it's not for me.
Yeah, I don't know why I was disappointed the first time I watched it. I think it was I felt stupid that day.
Do you like Superman? Like, what's your relation
as a character?
I guess, or like what's your relation to Superman? Forrest's relation to Superman, like growing up. Like, what's your introduction to Superman?
I feel like I'm not allowed to say on camera. We've run into each other a few times. Had some relations together.
Yeah.
And
you write about him? You work for the Daily Planet. Is that what it's called? The Daily Planet? The Daily Bugle?
Planet, yeah. We've interviewed each other here and there. No, I think I never actually really cared for the character that much.
Yeah.
Just because it's just kind of boring as a character. And that's, I think, why I liked this movie more on the second watch, is because I wasn't like, I feel like I had like Zack Snyder Superman in my head. It's like, look, this movie sucks, but they shoot a gun and it hits the eyeball and it doesn't do anything. That's pretty cool.
Does that happen in Snyder too? That's Superman Returns.
No, that's Man of Steel.
That happens in Man of Steel too. That happens in, I think if you're thinking about the scene where it's like the close up of the eyeball, that's Superman Returns.
Is it? Oh. Yeah. I'm going to fact check. When I'm editing this, I'm going to fact check it. And we'll see.
We'll figure out who's right.
And
I'm pretty certain it's Superman Returns.
If you're wrong, I'm going to edit like a clown nose and like, the afro and everything.
And if you're wrong, just brush past it.
That's fine. Like, we all make mistakes. It's fine. But
that was probably my introduction to Superman. Thinking about is Superman Returns.
It's like, that's cool, but it's like, that's boring. And it's like, but also the Zack's. Wait, what was my train of thought going?
You had like Snyder fatigue or something.
Not fatigue. I had that like just kind of God power in my head. So I'm like, I'm gonna watch God powered superhero, but it's actually gonna be made well. Was kind of like what I thought, because
I feel like Superman was. I don't think he was kind of lame in this
exactly.
one.
Well, and that's why I didn't like it at first. I think it's because I was like, man, they nerfed him. And like, yeah, he kind of sucked.
Yeah.
But then
I think I needed more of Superman. Bro.
That's what I thought too. But then on my second watch, I'm like, no, this is a character study of the person of Superman. It's not really a Superman movie. It's a Clark Kent movie. And I appreciated that. And you're going to be like, it was too obvious. They didn't try to hide it or anything. Like, it was too on the nose or whatever. But
yeah. I think they could, if they really wanted it to be a Clark Kent movie, I think they could have done a lot more.
You think so?
A lot more humanity.
But then you mentioned too,
because it felt kind of like contrived the way they were doing the humanity thing, and I just didn't like fall for it. And I don't know, maybe you saying that kind of reminds me. A friend of mine had seen it. Pranav.
Oh, Pranav! Shout out Pranav.
Shout out Pranav. We
I
were
would say
talking
our
about
friend,
that,
but we're not really friends. But
but he mentioned that because I was rage baiting online. I posted my 2-star review on Instagram, and
I've heard all about
he
that.
slid up and said something like he was surprised that I didn't like it because he heard that. He either heard that or he thought, I'm not going to put words in his own mouth, that it had like Sam Raimi Spider-Man vibes all over it, and I was like, it really didn't.
Oh, I see what he's getting at. Though,
I guess
I disagree.
I just like, because that's the very first thing that I thought of when I stood up and I was walking out. I was like, dude, they don't make them like they used to, bro. Mm-hmm. They don't make it like I love the Sam Raimi movies.
Yeah,
I have seen those movies the most out of any movie ever, and I just like love them so much. And I think those are like perfect, just superhero movies. Like they're superhuman stories.
Yeah. Character driven,
especially Spider-Man 2, and I think maybe that's.
I love Spider-Man 2.
Like, I don't know, with it being a Clark Kent story, because like Spider-Man 2 is a Peter Parker story. It's
he's like not even Spider-Man for like the majority of that movie. Yeah,
you know. So I don't know.
It's about him. It's also about like his relationships too, which of course falls on him. But yeah, like it was. Yeah, I guess you're right. They could have leaned into that more, probably. But then you mentioned it yourself earlier that like it was also James Gunn trying to make a MCU out of DC, basically.
Yeah.
So it was, I don't know, maybe he's trying to strike the balance of like, okay, we want to make something that's heartfelt, something that's real, but also we want to get people excited for the next one at the same time.
Yeah.
And I guess by design, you kind of have to not really lean in very hard on the character if you're setting up for more.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. It does make sense.
Which isn't like necessarily an excuse. Like if it's a bad movie, it's a bad movie. Yeah. I thought it was a good movie, and it's even better given the cards that they were dealt.
Yeah. See, I could say the same thing about like Spider-Man 3. We should have a Spider-Man 3 episode, bro. That movie is so good.
It's not as good as Spider-Man 2. It's like the worst
barely.
one. It's the worst one.
It's like barely not as good in my opinion.
Nah, that's crazy.
But I don't know. I think Superman feels a little too like MCU-y, and
in what way? Just because
like
of all the
vibe.
The vibe.
But it's also, I mean, James Gunn directed multiple MCU movies, so like no matter what it's going to.
Yeah.
Like if Matt Reeves directed an MCU, like directed Iron Man or something, and then made the Batman, I'd be like, this kind of feels like an MCU movie. Mm-hmm. Although the first Iron Man movie, that doesn't really feel. I mean, they were just getting a kickstart. They're
that was Jon Favreau, one of the greatest directors ever.
Dude, Jon Fav's got the juice.
I'm a Jon Fav fan myself.
Chef, bro.
Dude, Elf.
Did he?
He did Elf.
He did Elf.
Yes, he did Elf.
We fact checking I'll
fact check it.
I'll even put clown makeup on myself. Yeah, I guess so.
It's Jon Favreau.
Jon Favreau.
Yeah, but Chef, dude.
Chef, bro.
Chef.
He was cooking. He was cooking in Chef. He was cooking with some. And I've only seen Chef once. I don't even remember it that much. I think I probably watched it when I was like 15 or 16, and I just remember like crying watching it. I was like, I don't think I had yet watched like what we would probably consider a feel-good movie.
Yeah.
You know? And I think from what I remember, Chef was just like a feel-good movie.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
It just makes you feel good.
Yep.
And like I'd had just like these happy tears of like, wow, I've never felt this way watching a movie.
Yeah. You don't feel that way with Superman?
I don't, bro. F Superman, bro. I'm not tuned into. I also don't have like that much of a relation with Superman growing up.
Yeah, I mean, neither do I, and that's probably partially why I gave it 3.5 the first time. Like, if I could give it 3.75, I would. But like, it was good enough, and I enjoyed it enough that I just figured I'd bump it up to the 4 the next time.
Yeah.
But I will say, don't give up on James Gunn DC just yet, because Supergirl might be awesome.
I'm finna give up, bro.
It might be. Supergirl might be awesome. They might kill the dog.
But I might. Yeah, dude. Crypto. Get Crypto off my
Dude,
screen,
he's
bro.
a bad dog. Like, that actually irritated me so much, because I love dogs. I love other people's dogs. I wouldn't want to own one myself, because I hate it when people are dependent on me, let alone animals that I purchase and pay for.
Right.
But like, Crypto's a bad
when
dog.
Crypto came on screen the first time, and was like in the very, very beginning of the movie, and Superman like crash lands. It's like 3 minutes ago he failed, and then he lost his first battle or something like that. First off, stupid. We don't see Superman like.
You want an origin story. You want an origin story.
I think I did want an origin.
That's
story.
your problem. That's why you didn't like Superman, because you are not tired yet of seeing Superman start.
Yeah, but I don't want to be wrong about this. No, I'm just kidding. But what I was gonna say is that like when Krypto first comes on screen and is like sprinting towards Superman to like pull him back to the Fortress of Solitude, I was like, look at that little dog, dude. I was like kind of hyped about Krypto. I was like, this is kind of cool. But then like Krypto just kept being like annoying, and I was like, dude, Krypto's got to go, bro.
Yeah.
Like, keep Krypto in the pocket dimension, dude. Bro,
keep him in there. But that was another. I'm once again, it's like I'm glad that Krypto was a bad dog, because Superman even said it. He goes, he's not even that good at dog, but he's alone. He's probably scared, so I'm gonna help him. Like, that's his criteria of helping someone. Ain't no other superheroes be doing that.
That was pretty cute, I guess.
Batman ain't gonna do that. Batman's gonna be like, he's a bad dog. He deserves
Batman's awesome.
torture. Dude, I feel like my thighs are low-key out right now.
They might be.
I'm gonna go ahead and adjust these Johnsons.
Adjust those Johnsons,
ASMR
bro.
of me adjusting my shorts.
Should we move on to Fan for Steak?
Yeah, we should move on, because we're not getting anywhere, and we've been shooting for an hour, dude.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
It's pretty good, the movie, or just the hour? The length of time that we've spent talking?
I thought we were going to be out of stuff to say after 40 minutes.
Honestly, I thought so too. I was like, usually I clam up about things, but...
I know, you're very
I'm a clammer.
You're a timid little... You're a clammer.
You're a clanker?
Don't say that. Oh. Hey, we forgot to do this for Eddington. What would you retcon for Superman?
Right. Yeah, because we were talking about names for the podcast, and we were just like throwing shit out. I think you said Retconnd, didn't you?
Yeah, I liked Retconnd.
And then
that was cool.
I don't know. Then I was like, well, I was trying to think of stuff that we could do in the show to like make the name make sense. So I was thinking that like if we could retcon one thing in the movie to make it better, like what would it be? Like, even if it is a 5-bagger.
Even if it's a 5-bagger.
I guess we kind of like, I don't know a specific thing, but we did mention like the very end and how it like wraps everything up. If I could maybe retcon the little coda that they have, but would that make the movie better? No freaking clue.
What is the little coda?
Coda, just as in like a coda might not even be the right term to use.
Okay, because I don't know what you're talking about.
Or we could say epilogue, like after he gets stabbed in the head, and then it does the...
Oh, you're on Eddington.
Jump.
You're on Eddington.
Well, yeah, right. You said, what would you retcon about Eddington?
Oh, did I say that? Mm-hmm. Okay, well, yeah. So, yeah, that's just that last
maybe that.
Okay. Yeah, reasonable.
Trying to think what else. I'd get more Austin Butler in there.
I forgot he was in that. Yeah, dude.
I love him. And maybe he was in it the perfect amount. But I'm a Butler head, bro. I'll say it. I love Austin Butler.
Yeah,
Everything...
Except for
everything
Elvis.
he does.
Except for Elvis.
Even Elvis, though, like... I'm also, like, I'm not that big of, like, a Baz Luhrmann guy, but... And I also haven't seen Elvis since it came out, but... I mean, I think he did a good job being Elvis.
Dude, can I do a tangent real quick?
Mm-hmm.
So, I think the reason why I don't like Elvis... Is this disrespectful to share about? I don't think so. I was in a relationship at the time, and... we were like low key fighting, and I was like, we should go see Elvis.
Let's get personal.
And we were like kind of fighting. I feel like she'd be okay. Maybe I'll ask if I can share this later. But yeah, that's probably fine.
Yeah.
We were low key fighting. We were like, let's watch Elvis. And then I remember we were just in the theater, and I was like low key trying to cuddle, but we were just like not on the same wavelength.
Right.
And afterwards, I was like, that movie sucked, and now I'm pissed off. So maybe I need to rewatch Elvis.
You didn't get the cuds, bro.
Yeah. I guess. So maybe I need to rewatch it with some fresh eyes.
Yeah. I mean, regardless, I think just his performance is great. And like, I haven't seen anything like any movie that has Austin Butler in it that he isn't just like he's just giving a great performance. Like Bike Riders,
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Giving a great performance in that. Fade Routha, dude. Nah, Baron, Fade Routha.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Dune 2? Oh.
I haven't seen because you canceled Dune Day.
Yeah, we were going to have a Dune Day, and I had some freaking bullshit happened. I don't know. Some bullshit came up, and we had to cancel it. But Eric... Why do I keep calling you Eric?
Oh, I thought you were mentioning Eric, and I was like, there you go. Shout out Eric.
Hasn't seen Dune. Forrest hasn't seen Dune.
What is going on with that?
I don't know. I spend like too much time with Eric, I'm thinking.
I wish my hair was as good as theirs.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
I hope that's why you're thinking that I'm Eric.
I think about Eric's hair.
I hope.
You haven't seen Dune 1 or 2?
No, neither Dune. I'm Duneless.
Well, Austin Butler is great in Dune 2.
Yeah.
And then same for like in Eddington, I think he's awesome. Even like he just has a small bit of screen time, but it's almost like a little pocket of the movie with him in it.
Yeah,
and I like that little pocket.
It's a nice little
pocket. I
pocket.
could maybe retcon that a little bit. Like it feels thrown in there just a touch. Like it feels almost like that little dinner scene kind of just happens.
Yeah. Let's make sure we're not doing spoilers here because people might have fast forwarded knowing that we're not doing spoilers. Dude, I know that's not a spoiler, but I'm just saying.
Right.
In case.
What would I retcon about Superman? If I had to pinpoint one through the whole damn movie. No, I'll just say the Justice Gang. If I could retcon the Justice Gang being in there and we just had a focus on Superman, dude. Superman. Like, make it about Superman. It doesn't even necessarily have to be another origin story.
You wanted an origin story.
Maybe deep down in my
that's why.
In my boy heart.
You can feel it in your plums that you wanted some...
In my boy parts. I just want what would you retcon about the two?
First of all, like, I'm fully aware that we're not using the term retcon correctly. I just want to throw that out there. It's like
I think it is, isn't it? You look back on the whole thing and you change something. It's
not necessarily changing, but it's like changing something, but then like kind of acting like that was the case the whole time.
Right. If I were to retcon the movie and put that part in to make it fine. What you guys, whoever's watching is gonna get it.
Yeah, you're right. Unless Scorsese's watching. What's up, Scorsese?
Thank you, Martin Scorsese, for tuning in.
Thank you for making Kool-Aid the movie as your final
dude. Studio spoilers.
Oh, sorry, that was a spoiler.
Did you watch the whole thing?
No, I just watched that episode.
Oh yeah. We watched it at my place.
No, we didn't watch that one at your place.
I thought we did.
No, it was a different one. I watched it when I got home that night. Anyway, we're getting off topic. I would recommend. Okay, Eddington. I don't know. It was kind of perfect. Almost perfect movie. Yeah, the end bit, which is kind of spoiled. Who cares? No one's gonna watch this, bro. It's fine. We can spoil it. It's fine.
When we get an audience.
When we get an audience, do not watch the pilot episode. I don't know. I think maybe I kind of wish that the homeless guy in that movie I could empathize with a little bit more because I feel like it would have hit a lot harder.
The thing
that happens in that film.
Dude, if I'm clicking on a podcast to listen to and the names of the movies are in the description, I've seen those movies, bro. I'm not just clicking like dude, if you're like I only watch or listen to reviews or stuff about something that I have seen or I don't care to go see it and have it spoiled.
Maybe we should just cut these down to one movie at a time then. In that case.
This was nice to get it kickstarted and talk about these like summer releases.
Some summer releases. I'll have to shoot more frequently though. Mm-hmm. Or just double hitters.
Yeah.
2 a days.
2 a days. Or we could just do 2 movies at a time too.
Yeah.
At a time.
Okay, Superman, would I retcon? I don't know. I'd make it... I kind of agree with you. I mean, I like the Justice Gang, but like, it was just too much going on, felt like.
Mm-hmm.
It was hard. It was a little hard to follow. I don't know. There's something missing, and I don't know what it is, but there is something missing.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe retcon Crypto, dude. He was just kind of pissing me off the whole time. I'd retcon that dog in real life, even the dog actor.
CGI dog.
Was the whole thing CGI?
I know it didn't look like a real dog to me.
Didn't look like a real dog. Also,
Dogs usually don't fly.
Really?
Yeah. Not that I've seen.
Fan 4 stick.
3.
You want to do the countdown this time? That's fine.
3, 2, 1.
I have some nuance. What I did for those of you listening on only audio is for all of you audio listeners, I kind of just shook my little thumb a little bit and went up a little
neutral
bit and
thumb
then went
shake.
down. Yeah.
I gave it a thumbs up.
Liam gave it a thumbs up. Actually, you can go first if you want because you're a Cape hater, but you liked that movie, and then I'll share my nuance because like we watched it last night together, and I said I have additional thoughts, but I'm not going to share them until the podcast.
Yeah.
So you don't know where I'm at right now.
I don't know where you're at. Yeah, because we watched it together the first time, and then 2 days later, which was yesterday, we went to go see it again.
Yes.
And yeah, I don't know. I just enjoyed, anybody that has like seen it or read anything about it. Like I just enjoyed it being separate from everything that we've seen in the MCU before.
Wait, separate like like an isolated story, or separate as in like completely unique feel? What do you mean by separate?
Kind of both a little bit.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe it's not like the most unique feeling, but it feels a little different to me than the other MCUs.
Mm-hmm. The other Marvels.
The other Marvels.
Heard this one's crazy.
I heard the new Marvel's nuts. But also just it being a more isolated story. And like there's no reference to anything that has ever happened in the MCU before.
Right.
So if you're like dang, I wish, because I think everyone kind of collectively agrees that after Endgame hit the fan.
Yeah.
And they were just like pumping out sludge.
Well, the first movie after Endgame was second Tom Holland Spider-Man, which I thought was really good.
Far From Home. Yeah, I mean, they weren't immediately pushing out sludge.
Yeah, they were gradually...
But it was getting it was definitely getting tiresome. I think it was already getting tiresome leading up to Endgame. But it was just such a big thing. And then I think afterwards they're like, yeah, we're going to keep this train going. And they amped it up even more and then started adding in all the TV shows and all that stuff. And like, it just got...
Did you like WandaVision?
I didn't ever watch WandaVision. But the dude that... same director. Yeah. I think I might have watched the first episode or something. I think I watched like the first episode of like Moon Knight.
Oh, I like the first 3 episodes of Moon Knight.
I don't know. I don't know what I've watched.
I like Oscar
I don't even know
Isaac
who I am really.
That's okay, man. That's why we're here.
I don't even know where I am.
Well, that's okay. That's why we're here.
But yeah, I don't know. It was just very refreshing to like sit down and see like Earth 828. Yeah. And I was like, because I knew that 616 is like the main jive.
Allegedly.
I thought that was canon.
In the okay, I'm gonna show my...
You're such a nerd, bro.
I'm gonna show my nerd.
Dude, you're such a nerd,
in the comics, Earth 616 is like the main timeline. The cinematic universe is not the same as the comic book universe, and they think that there's 616. Like Doctor Strange thinks that, but really they're, I think, like 19999 or something like that, because that's what they said in Across the Spider-Verse. And Across the Spider-Verse, he's like, that kid, that one Spider-Man and Doctor Strange in 19999 is releasing a whole mess, blah, 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 referring to our guys. Also, it's like, it wouldn't really make sense for the comic.
Oh, right. It would. Yeah, it wouldn't.
Because in theory, it's the same multiverse.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyway,
I'm ashamed of what I just said.
Regardless, like, it's still like, we're like, okay, we're in a different universe. Like things just aren't the same that we've seen, and you don't need to know anything. And like right away, I was just like, okay, this is fun. I like the family aspect. I've been seeing, dude, I don't know if like...
Piss me off.
I don't know if my eyes are deceiving me. I think I have great vision. Vision mentioned.
WandaVision?
I think WandaVision mentioned. I think I have great vision. I thought we saw it in Dolby the first time
Yeah.
and IMAX the second time.
I'm a Dolby fan myself.
Love Dolby.
IMAX.
I love Dolby. Yeah, my thing with IMAX is I think they just get the screen bigger. I mean, people call it Limax because it's not really true IMAX. It's
like
just like
12 of those.
It's just like it's just AMC being like, hey, we have a big ass screen. The sound's a little better.
It's a little brighter.
It's a little brighter, maybe.
And at the beginning of the show,
it really looks all that much better though from like a digital. Like I don't care if it's IMAX, and the seats are less comfortable.
There was, and it's so funny because at the beginning of the show they just show you a darker image and say, "Watch what happens when we add saturation." That's IMAX.
That's the Dolby.
Oh, does Dolby do that?
Dolby does.
Well,
that.
Pretend I didn't say anything because I love Dolby. That's probably real then.
Dolby does the darker contrasts. But when we were seeing it in Dolby, dude, I thought that shit looked fire. And I even leaned over to Forrest in the middle of the movie. I was like, dude, the CGI looks like great. I mean, sure, there's some spots where like it looks a little wonky.
Just very briefly, like if someone landing from like flying, sometimes it looks bad.
Or like when the thing is like holding Franklin, sometimes it just looks a little weird.
Yeah, the hand's not aligned with the baby the whole time.
But like for the most part, like I thought it looked like great. Like I thought the thing looked great.
Silver
I thought all
Surfer.
like the production design and stuff looked really good. All the like retro futurism stuff. One thing about the retro futurism stuff though, maybe I'll get into that with my retcon. This is like that's like a small detail retcon. But yeah, I don't know. I think once I just sat down and I was like, I just got to be like taken away with the story. I just like really enjoyed it. I thought
there's a waterfall again.
I thought all the characters were great. I thought Pedro was great. There's all the Pedro deniers, dude.
I actually had something I want to bring up there.
Okay.
I screenshotted your Instagram story a while ago.
The one that I posted the other day?
Yeah. Yeah, listen, this is what Liam posted on his Instagram. @WhiteWR, same as your letterboxed. I'm tired of seeing Pedro Pascal. There's too much Pedro Pascal. Shut the up.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
I'm tired of him though. I am.
I don't know. I like just don't get that really. I mean, I think he's been in a lot of things like this month, so it's like you're just seeing a lot of Pedro. But like,
Pedro double feature. We didn't mention the Pedro double feature.
Yeah, we did Eddington and Fantastic Four back to back. Pedro double feature.
Mm-hmm. I keep cutting you off.
I don't know.
Sorry.
Okay, I feel like I've just been talking a lot.
You have been. It's the only way I can get a word in.
I really don't think. And then you see all these videos. Like he's been working hard his whole life. I think I was talking about like, is it just harder for like movie stars to happen these days? Like movie stars are awesome.
He's not as hot as Brad Pitt. That's the problem.
Well, it's that's hard, dude. You can't bring Brad into this, bro.
You're right. I can't. That's not fair.
But I just love Pedro. I think he's great. He's got a very like theatrical, like stage theatrical way in the way that he performs, or at least like in this one, like I clocked that a little more.
Like almost over the top.
The way that he
nice.
delivers his lines.
We will protect you. Like it's like over the top, but it's kind of nice.
Yeah, yeah, and it just
my thighs
feels
keep popping out.
It almost feels like Shakespearean or something. I don't know. But yeah, I don't get the Pedro slander. It's like
it's only slander if it's not true.
It's only slander if it's spoken. On print, it's libel.
Is that a Spider-Man 2 quote?
Thank you, bro. But yeah,
I threw you off with that one, huh?
Yeah, I guess a little bit. I mean, there's still some stuff that I didn't like. I gave it 4 stars just because I had a great time. I think I gave it 3.5 when we rewatched it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which really I was like, you know, I don't know. I think there's just like a little bit that it kind of like the opposite of Eddington, where like I could feel the movie a little bit more and like I could feel the flow. I think rewatching it, I was like, it felt a little bit more blotchy that way, and like the editing felt like a little bit more off. But like I was saying when we were talking about Superman, like the suspension of belief or suspension of disbelief, whichever phrase it is.
Yeah,
with
it's
like,
suspension of belief because your belief is like suspended. It's somewhere else.
Right.
I think, right?
Something. Or my disbelief is somewhere else. Where's my disbelief?
I honestly don't know what the term is.
But I don't know, just like they'll be like flying in space and like the thing will just say just some like cornball shit about flying the ship, and I was like, Yeah, bro.
Yeah, they had some Marvel slop in it for sure.
But like, I don't know, or just like the stuff that was happening that just like didn't really make sense. Like I didn't care. Like Reed was just like, guys, I figured out how to friggin' teleport an egg, and I was like, sweet, bro.
Yeah.
He just like writes a couple equations and then just like he just does stuff.
I
like,
agree. That part was low key annoying. Like,
no, I thought it was.
You
I
like
didn't
that?
care. Yeah, I didn't care. Like that's where my belief was suspended. Because I was like, I don't even.
I think it is suspension of disbelief. Actually,
Okay. My disbelief was suspended because I didn't believe it. I suspended that.
So you did believe, like you were like,
I believed it. I was like, this is the smartest
guy
guy ever. He just writes out an equation. He's like, yeah, I just figured out how to do
smartest
this.
guy ever, but he can't click in a car seat. That low key pissed me off.
That was a big Marvel thing at the end.
Big Marvel thing. I was
like, yeah, let's throw that. I thought it was kind of funny.
Smartest man in the universe. If he can't figure out this car seat, bro, no one can. Or maybe it's just like being a father is just the hardest thing, I guess.
I don't know. Tell me what you thought.
I'm gonna tell you my nuance, and then I'm gonna bring something up that I know is gonna piss you off, and I'm really excited to do that. So remind me to do that if you're not pissed off by the end of this.
Okay.
And you probably will be, but I probably will forget anyway to say it. So first time I watched it, as you know, I think I gave it 3 stars. I would have given it like 3.1 if I could.
Right.
I would have given.
But you can't.
But I can't.
Because we live in Letterboxd.
Yeah, we live in Letterboxd. I thought that it was just okay. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna sound like an idiot. It was just a classic comic book movie, which most people would be like, "That's good," but there's things that happen in comic books that only work on comic books. It's just like classic comic book movies. You don't need that much character development. I mean, better comic books do have the character development and everything. Felt like Fantastic Four was, here we are, and there's a bad guy. We're going to try to beat the bad guy. Screw up a few times. Beat the bad guy. The end. Like, that's just what it was.
Yeah.
Didn't learn anything about them. Didn't learn anything about like the world really. Like I learned that it's old timey.
Mm-hmm. I liked the citizens felt like cool. I don't know.
They were like close. It felt like they were close.
I liked the world like working together and like even that just like. Maybe it's hard to suspend your disbelief with that. Like the whole frickin' world came together to do this.
I did like that part.
But like they're just like, guys, like they're doing like a little montage sequence of like old timey footage of like people like building this
I thought
stuff.
That was sick. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was cool. And they're like, this has never been seen before, this worldwide effort to do it. And I was like, dude, go humans.
No, that was cool. But then you don't like Superman, so like you're a hypocrite.
I know.
Okay, that's fine.
It blows my mind. It's because James Gunn.
It's just James Gunn. This is a 0.5 iPhone camera shots that he does all the time.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Anyway, okay, so that was the first time I watched it. I was just like, dang, like nothing happened. Like I didn't feel anything about this. Or here, let me give you an example of like of where that really showed up is when Sue like died. It was when she like died and the Marvel slop put the baby on her. First of all, it's like fucked up to put your child on its dead mother for one.
But Franklin was crying.
Who cares? You don't put your child on its dead mother.
Yeah, but if I was holding this baby and I'm like this is supposedly the most powerful. Like this is powerful being.
I mean, I probably would have thought the same thing. But okay, but when she died and like Pedro was crying, great performance by Pedro. But like I did not care. I didn't care about him being sad. I didn't care about her being dead. I was just watching. I was like, oh no, she's dead. Like, but then when you look at like Spider-Man: No Way Home, and Aunt May died, I did not care about Aunt May dying. But because I love Peter Parker at this point, we've learned so much about him. We've seen what he's gone through. Yeah. His reaction to Aunt May dying, I weep every time I watch that scene. Like literally every time. Yeah. And it's not about the person dying. It's not the plot. It's like the character who we love's reaction to that happening. Yeah. And so because we didn't learn anything about the characters, I'm just like, I don't care about any of this really. And also this world, we don't even know anything about this world. We don't. I don't even. If Galactus won, I wouldn't care.
Yeah.
Like, and so all that, all of that to say, that's why I think I didn't like it the first time. Cool fight scenes, cool, Galactus looked great, sounded great, looked great. I already said looked great, but the whole movie looked great. We learned more about Silver Surfer than anyone else in that
Silver
movie.
Surfer was so fire.
Dude, she was awesome.
She was awesome. I do agree, like, there is a lack of character development.
Yeah.
Like, there's almost none.
None.
But I don't know, I think whatever story they wanted to tell with just, like, the family stuff, and it's like, guys, we're going to defeat this bad guy.
Yeah.
It just, like, I didn't really care for the character development. They kind of just, like, stuck by their guns and, like, did what they set out
James
to
guns?
do. They're James Guns. James Garns. Jarms Garm.
Yeah, I really just jammed your brain with that one, so keep going.
I don't know. I just liked it, and even when we watched it the first time, and you were like, there was no character development. I was like, yeah, honestly, I can't even. Like, I kind of agree, but it didn't. I don't know. For whatever reason, it just didn't.
Didn't matter.
It
You just
didn't
wanted a
bother me.
classic
But I
comic
do
book
agree
movie.
that when Sue dies, I was like,
Whatever.
whatevs.
Yeah. It was supposed to be like this big moment. It's like, who
Yeah,
cares?
and like the performance is great from Pedro right there.
Yeah, but I still didn't care.
I just loved the baby. I thought the baby was awesome. Like anytime the baby was on screen,
We got a
so
Franklin
cute,
fan here.
So cute. That baby, whatever baby they were using for that, just the most adorable baby
Dude.
ever.
Kind of looked like our friend Jack
It
and
looked
Liz's
like-
baby.
Yeah.
Oh,
Shout
yeah.
out Jack and Liz's baby.
Shout out.
And I don't know. Yeah, when he was like crying for her in the end, and I was like, yo. And then he like Franklin is the reason that she's brought back to life. I just kind of like that. I was like, let's go Franklin.
Shout out Franklin. You just got a soft spot for babies, I guess.
I guess, dude. I just saw him on screen, and I was like, dude, keep that baby.
Keep
safe.
that baby. So then, second time I watched it,
It started-
I liked it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Forrest just did a neutral thumb shake up to a straight up good thumb.
Yeah, I liked it a lot, actually. I don't know why. Yeah.
Dang. You were egging me on like you were going to say something to piss me off. Is that what's going to piss me off?
No, I have something else that's going to piss
okay.
you off. But no, I don't know why. The second time I watched it, I was like, okay, I don't care, and that's okay. Just going to watch. Basically, this is like the bullet train of Marvel movies. Like, I don't care about this, but I'm just going to watch some cool stuff happen. And that's okay.
Yeah.
But so then because of that, I was able to focus more on like the cinematography and the CGI being so good. And I was able to focus on like the cool little side by side shots they did, like just the retro feel and everything. And and I was like, dang, like, I want to watch it again now.
Yeah.
Like, so I really liked it the second
Yeah, it was
time
just
I watched
fun.
it. I think I went from a 3 stars to I think a 3.5. I think honestly, I could probably give it 4. I really liked it.
See, like that was like an enjoyment thing. Like there is
Yeah.
still stuff that I could pick apart, be like, that's not really that great.
Yeah.
But like for Marvel to be like, hey, we're going to put this out. It's going to be its own thing. We're going to give you some new characters. We're going to give you a new like timeline that
Yeah.
you haven't seen before. And it's just going to be like, I thought Galactus was dope.
So cool.
I was like, dude, give me Galactus, bro.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. I like the Fantastic Four too. It made me really want to rewatch the early 2000s one because I watched those a lot as a kid too.
Fan 4 stick.
Not Fan Four Stick. I think I've seen that one once.
Oh.
Say that again. I don't know. It's fantastic.
I like that they never used the superhero names though. You notice that? They never said Human Torch. They never said Invisible Woman. They never said The Thing. They never said Mr. Fantastic. Like,
Yeah,
never said Captain Fantastic. Good movie.
that is a good movie.
All right, you ready to get pissed off here?
Yeah, piss me off, bro.
I don't care about this family thing. You want to see a real family story?
Dude,
Watch
don't.
Thunderbolts.
You are gonna, yeah.
Watch Thunderbolts. That's a family story. Fantastic Four is the privileged family, petri dish babies, like probably infertile, but like they're rich enough that they have petri dish babies, and they're all like Aryan, like you,
Right.
and they have like
Sydney Sweeney.
like Sydney Sweeney. And they all have They have a $5 million house, and like the biggest struggle they ever went through is when their dad yelled at them for getting a C in biology class. That's Fantastic Four
dude,
family.
Mr. Fantastic wouldn't get a C in biology class, dude.
I'm talking about the babies. Also, real family story: The Incredibles.
Yeah, I've
That's
seen,
a family story.
I've seen the Incredibles connections with Fantastic Four. I've been seeing that online a lot. People are like there's some similarities between the two movies.
Yeah,
or something.
there's a family involved. There's your similarities.
guess.
One of them,
Baby Jack.
shout out Jack. One of the comparisons or contrasts rather is that The Incredibles is a family movie. It's about the family. You watch the family grow together and fall apart and have their struggles and blah, blah, blah. The biggest struggle, it's not a family. It's not like a family story. It's like the biggest struggle they have is, I'm the smartest man alive, so I thought about maybe giving up our kid, but I decided I'm not going to do it. Mm-hmm. And now I'm pissed off at you for thinking that. Like, that's the only familial struggle there was. They fought but Thunderbolts, dude.
Thunderbolts is garbo, bro.
It's so much better.
Thunderbolts, I feel similarly, just like with Superman. Like, it felt so, like, dude, maybe we got to have a Thunderbolts episode.
Maybe we do. A little late on that one, but.
Forrest saw Thunderbolts like 6 times in theaters.
I think it was 7.
And gave it so many stars.
So many.
And then I went
like
with him one of the times, and I gave it like a star and a half, maybe. I thought it was like I was rolling my eyes the whole time,
dude.
But like, yeah, I mean, I'll agree. Like the Thunderbolts, those are characters I don't give a fart about, bro. And I could say the same for Fantastic Four too. Like I like them better than just like. I like the Fantastic Four more than I like freaking Yelena and Captain Russia and all those guys and Bob, dude. Bob, bro.
Lewis Pullman is so good.
But I don't know, I just think like the performances and just the movie itself was just better and fantastic. Like I didn't care about either of the characters, but like. Yeah, like the family stuff is, I don't want to say it's forced, but it is just like we're doing this family thing.
Yeah. And that's what they are. Like you have to if it's a Fantastic Four story.
They got to ground it in some way with Galactus, you know?
I wish they struggled as a family. Mm-hmm. Not like as a unit struggling, but within the family.
Yeah.
That's why I love Thunderbolts so much, is because it is broken people who are so lonely that they need a family and they find each other. And even though they kind of hate each other, they choose to love each other. Like it's such a, dude. Maybe that's just the Christian in me.
I just don't believe it.
That's the Jesus in me saying that.
Maybe, bro. They're all the forgotten lambs or something.
Yeah.
Should we pull out one of these Bibles and get preaching?
We could, yeah. So now we're going to enter our preaching section of Retconnd here. We actually retconned Jesus dying. We thought it would be cooler if he came back. So,
what would you retcon with Fantastic Four?
I think I kind of already did it. I think I already said it. Like, just if the family as a unit had inter-unit struggles, mm-hmm. I would have. Really, really, really liked that. I would have made me care so much more about the characters.
Yeah, I could agree with that. I think I think my heart just liked it maybe a little more than yours did. Like that stuff just didn't bother me that much. I was going to mention this. I guess I can use this as my retcon because I don't know exactly like what I would change. There's probably like a lot of stuff that I could, but yeah. I was thinking about this the second time we were watching it with the whole like when they're going to space, like their spaceship and the little like hull thing that they use to travel through the wormhole. Oh yeah. I wish that also looked really retro. Like like the device can still do the weird futuristic like traveling through a wormhole thing, but like the thing itself that they're like plugging the ship into just looked like this super crazy like alien type thing that he had built. But like everything else inside their house is like a globe like computer with like I wish they did more of the retro looking things for like the space stuff. Yeah, maybe Galactus's ship could still look the same because he's being from another planet. You know, it has nothing to do with them.
He was there before the universe was like created. Right, that's his whole thing.
But like they like lift off in this like super fancy looking spaceship that it just like looks a little odd in there with all the other retro stuff, and then they get in that little like portal jumper thing and it's just like the most like futuristic looking thing ever. I was like, I wish it looked a little janky. Yeah, like it looked like a satellite from like the 60s that was like cool. Half-assed, like
has like DirecTV logo on it. Yeah.
So maybe I'd retcon that.
Fair enough. I think that's super fair. There's something else I wanted to say, but I forgot what it was about Fan Four Stick. I forgot. It's okay.
It's okay.
Maybe I'll remember it. It's okay.
Yeah.
I'll remember it, and I'll just like edit my voice in it. Like, this is the thing that I forgot to say.
I think moving forward, I'll probably take more notes. We can maybe like write down.
Yeah, that's what.
Like write things down. Not in the middle of it, but come like a little more prepared.
Yeah,
I enjoyed this conversation though.
I didn't.
I think we needed.
Piss me off.
I think we needed a big episode for.
Big episode to launch. Yeah.
Big ep to launch. But yeah, maybe moving forward, we do just like 1 or 2 movies at a time. We don't have to hit every movie, bro.
No, we don't have to hit every movie.
Our brains would explode trying to keep up with that. But if we feel, we'd be like, hey, let's talk about this one. Do you want to stick to like new releases, you're thinking?
I mean, unless we need to get into it about Thunderbolts, we'll have a conversation.
Dude, I don't even want to think about that stupid
We'll have a
movie.
conversation about how wrong you are.
I just don't want to think about that dumbass movie, dude.
It's so good. And maybe we'll have an episode about Midsummer too.
Movies that we can have like the juxtaposition episode. Because I love Midsommar and you don't love
Dude,
Midsommar.
spell
and then
juxtaposition.
Jux, Jux, ta, tua, ta, position, position, position.
I blacked out when you said that.
I spelled it right. Juxtaposition.
I think that's right.
It's like spelled over my head. Yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like what else is coming out soon that we could go see. We got Weapons coming out next week, new horror movie.
Yeah, I'm watching
Zach
that with
Cregger.
my boy, Jack Dixon.
I'll probably go see that with Maria when she gets back. I just saw Together yesterday, which was a lot of fun.
Which one was that?
That's Dave Franco and Allison Brie, and they start like their bodies start doing weird things.
Oh, like Substance type beat?
Like Substance type beat a
Dude,
little bit.
when the Substance came out, like that time frame was like, that was peak movies.
Yeah.
Dude, that was like last winter, right? Or like fall?
It would have been fall. It was September, I think, because I was I saw Substance in Ireland while I was there.
Substance, there's so many good movies.
Well, that's coming back up, bro. It's always going to be that way because that's awards. That's like that's like peak awards season.
Yeah.
Like these festivals are going to have. I think Venice Film Fest is coming up or something. TIFF and all the Telluride, all these like film festivals are coming up, and these directors with like legit awesome movies that aren't like summer blockbusters. We're going to see some like September, October, November, December. Like those are the months for like. Those are the months for cinema, guys.
If Odyssey,
that's when cinema is out, dude.
If Odyssey comes out the same day or week as Doomsday, that would be insane.
That would be insane.
And I would double feature that. That would be like a 8-hour long double feature, I feel like.
But it isn't Doomsday like end of 26?
Yeah, I thought that's when Odyssey was too.
Odyssey's July 17th, I think.
I didn't know it had a release date.
They just people bought tickets for it the other day. You see that? Like IMAX theaters did ticket sales 1 year in advance.
We gotta hop on that. Is it already sold out?
They're probably all friggin' sold out. We could probably get front row at the IMAX theater where the Oppenheimer picture of just like killing his face, just like blown up. It's so funny. Yeah, I would go. We should. I don't know. Maybe we give it like a weekend or something. Try to get. I love the closest 70 millimeter IMAX screen to us is in Indianapolis. If we want to go see like a legit
Airbnb in Indy,
it's also only an hour and a half. It'd be fun to do just like an app. Yeah. Okay. I agree. Whatever.
I understand it's an hour and a half.
Sometimes the drive home.
Bring the mics into the car.
Live reaction.
All right, we should probably wrap this up.
Yeah, we'll figure out an episode 2, whatever we want to cover. Maybe something fun in August. Caught stealing, weapons. I don't know.
I just want to mention too, when you just said finger instead of figure,
Funger.
That just reminded me of when you were saying country earlier, talking about Superman. Every time I just in my head was going crunchy.
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 Crunchyroll. Thank you, Crunchyroll, for sponsoring us.
What crunchy is that?
What crunchy was it?
Lutheria.
Baravia. Baravians.
Lutheria. That's the crunchy, the new crunchy.
He's like purchasing like a portion of Baravia or something. I'm like,
oh, dude, I gotta mention one more thing before we end up.
Mm-hmm.
There's, like the ick list, like things that give you the ick.
Yeah.
There's one that was recently brought to my attention, and like on there is like it's a very specific type of ick. It's like bicyclists, people who own butter dishes, like the dish that you put sticks of butter on.
Right.
Things like that, scoliosis, things like that. Lex Luthor yelling, "Brain beats brawn" is on that list.
I feel like scoliosis should be taken off that list.
Why? Because you have it?
No, that's just something somebody can't control.
Who cares? You can't control being a cyclist either. It's just who you are. You don't have to ride a bicycle to be a cyclist.
You can control being a cyclist if that gives somebody the ick. If you're like, bro, your scoliosis gives me the ick. Like that's not their doing.
Licking your fingers. You're making fun of
somebody's physical disability.
Dude, bro. I got a bad back too. What? Who cares?
Yeah, but the scoliosis.
See that bug?
Yeah, it's gonna come kill you for talking about.
I bet that bug has scoliosis too, bro. Loser.
Your bad back is different than somebody's spine being just wrong, like ass, bro. You got to take back. People are gonna watch us and be like, the dudes from Retconnd made fun of scoliosis.
I'm not taking it back, bro.
I do not stand with Forrest on the scoliosis slander. You guys can.
I can't control my bad back either.
They really can't control their scoliosis.
I can't Crunchy.
You go to the chiropractor every week to control that.
Yeah, and I went today, and I found out they forgot to give me my at-home kit. They were supposed to give me. I started going like 6 months ago, and they didn't give me my at-home exercise kit. So they went over the X-rays with me, and they were like, "Man, you're not getting like any improvement in like this specific thing. How have your neck exercises been going?" I'm like, "My what?"
That's so funny.
Like they didn't give you that?
That's karma for you making fun of school. Maybe it's
retrospective karma. They retconned me having my exercise kit.
Maybe you're so upset about your own back pain that you're projecting on people with scoliosis.
I was kind of mad too. What it is. I was mad because my chiropractors are so nice too, but I was like, it's like, how am I gonna like be paying to go?
I would have been upset with that too.
I was kind of mad. They're like, no, we're not really seeing any improvement. I'm like, yeah, well, they're like, maybe you need to up your exercise. I'm like, I'd love to up it from 0. That would be great. Yeah. They're like, how's your neck weights been going? I'm like, what?
Dude, you can be like Brad Pitt in F1 doing the
pushing the head thing. Yeah. Ooh,
you could be an F1 driver, bro.
Could be.
F1 gas.
Good movie.
I'm waiting for that shit to hit Apple TV.
Real.
Right now.
We're gonna end on that. F1 is good.
F1 is super fire. F1, like I think if I rewatch F1, it's 5 bags of popcorn and 7 Sody Pops. Maybe 8 Sody Pops.
Wow. All right, let's call it here. We don't have to do a sign off. We'll just end it. Fading to black.
Yeah.
Just Fade like to that. Black. We could name our podcast Fade to Black. Oh, wait, you mentioned that. You already said that, I think.
Did I?
I thought you did.
No, I didn't. Cross Dissolve.
Da Vinci Resolve 2025.
Fade to Black by Metallica starts playing right now. But it's like in reverse, so we don't get like we don't get like copyright.
Pitched up.
Like says some, that weird shit with like Led Zeppelin songs.
Yeah, we
don't got to keep talking, dude.
We should have Dove by West Union play to end us up.
Yeah, we could. I'm cool with that copyright.
All right, Fading to Black. We might have already done it. I'm just gonna, and when I edit this, we'll see if I faded to black yet or not. All right, let's wrap it up.